Buenos días, damas y caballeros. Bienvenidos al parque. Representando el equipo visitante de Corea, los jugadores titulares son, con el número 15, Jaewi So. Número 16, Chaemin Won. Con el número 7, Changriel Pai. Y el resto de los jugadores, con el número 11, Jin Su Cha. Y con el número 23, Song Yeok Jung. Todos ellos dirigidos por el coach Su Yun Kim y su manager Jong Woo Kim. Representando el equipo de España, los jugadores titulares son, con el número 4, Daikel Pérez Álamo. Con el número 2, con el número 13, Néstor Paredes Padrón. Con el número 10, Martina González Otermín. Con el número 15, Aarón García. Y con el número 5, Elena Ramón. Los demás jugadores que conforman el roster de España son, con el número 14, Fabián Gavino Porto Rodríguez. Con el número 7, Sofía Rodilla Cava. Y con el número 9, Nerea Castel Pérez. Dirigidos por el coach Ángel Blue Mariscal. Manager Michael Blanco Batista.
Hello everyone, welcome to game number 5 in the schedule for the Youth Baseball 5 World Cup from Nayarit, Mexico, the 2025 edition, and the second overall edition of the Youth Baseball 5 World Cup. I'm Tony Alvarez with you. It's Spain, the home team for this game, and Korea. It's going to be a very good matchup after what we saw earlier today here in Field 2 in Parque La Loma, between two teams that had a lot to show for. Of course, we are talking about Puerto Rico and Chinese Taipei, with these Chinese Taipei players dominating Puerto Rico and taking the first game in straight sets, 12-0 and 10-1. For this encounter today here, Spain and Korea also looking to start things off on the right foot for both of these teams. Of course, trying to keep track on what Cuba has done historically. Let's remember that Cuba won the previous Baseball 5 tournaments, both on the youth level and also the senior level. They won the first ever tournament here in Mexico City back in 2022. Then they won the first ever Youth 5 edition. That was played in Turkey in 2023, and in 2024, in the previous senior tournament in Hong Kong, Cuba was also the champion. Youth Baseball 5 World Cup here from Parque La Loma in Nayarit, Mexico, in Tepic, and of course, with Spain being the home team, they will play defense in this Baseball 5 game, the number 5 game in the scheduled, and we are set to go as we see home plate umpire Alessia Ciccone taking the ball. Leading off for Korea is So Jae-hui, and we are set to begin this game, the second one in Field 2 here for the Youth Baseball 5 World Cup. A lot to talk about. Of course, if you are new to the sport, we welcome everyone around the world in the WBSC's multimedia platforms, the YouTube channel, and GameTime.sport. We are set to begin here. Number 15 in the back of his navy blue jersey, and we are underway in this one in a quick play. And of course, the speedy JY reaches. That's going to be a hit for Korea. Zhang Zhu coming to bat now, as we see the defense there for Spain. 2 girls in the lineup and 3 men, and for Korea is exactly the opposite. Here's the throw to first base, and that is the first out of the inning as So Jae-hui comes to second base, and now to bat Wang Shae-min for this Korean team. There is Wang, and that's almost cut on the line drive. The throw to first on a hop and cannot be completed the out. As having some trouble there is Elena Ramon at first base. So another runner on. Second and quickly the out there. And now a grounder. Stepping on second base for the third out is Daikel Perez. So a quick inning here as Wong did reach, but quickly was retired. And now to the bottom half of the first, Spain to bat. As stepping in here is Daikel Perez, leading off Nestor Paredes. Batting second, Martina Gonzalez. Batting third, the first 3 up for this Spain team. And that's a hard ball towards third base. Cannot be held on there by Park Seo-jong, the only player to not come to bat here for Korea in the first inning. So quickly a runner on for Spain. Here is Nestor Paredes. Nestor with a grounder. Again, tough play there. And pretty much a copy of what we saw in the first at bat. Once again having trouble there, Park Seo-jong. So 2 runners on. Nobody out here in the first. Martina Gonzalez the first lady here to bat for Spain with the number 10 in her jersey. The grounder taking by first baseman. That's an out, but the throw to home plate gets away, and now a run scores, and another run comes in. So 2-0 Spain quickly here in the first. Both Perez and Paredes score. So yes, one away, but it's 2-0 now the score. 2-zip Spain. Here is Aaron Garcia. As Garcia looks to reach. Here's the throw to first on a bounce, and it gets away. He will get to first base. And Elena Ramon now to bat for the team from Europe. Spain, of course, as we take a look quickly at the standings, they do not feature in the top 12. Korea does. They are number 9 in the world, and that's going to be another runner. Time called, but 2 on here for Spain and nobody out. Now they're going to say to the runner at second. Well, let's take a look now at what the officials are talking about. So let's see, because we might take another look at that one. Okay. Now time called here. And 2 away now. So Aaron Garcia is out. And Elena has reached now. And here a hard hit ball. No play. And once again is Daikel Perez reaching. So here we are in a 2-runner on scenario once again for Spain. Here's Nestor Paredes. The grounder. The throw to home just in case. Now she's going to sprint. And she's going to get there. Elena Ramon scores the 3rd run of the game for Spain. They are up 3-0. Korea having some trouble here defensively. Now they're going to say in another run scores as Daikel Perez now after the ball got away. That's 5-0 now. Wow. Nestor Paredes at third and Martina Gonzalez here to bat. They're going to hold the runner at third, safe there. But reaching to second base. And a very smart play there by Martina Gonzalez. So 2 on in scoring position, and it's 4-0 already here. Tough one there, off the wall. Another run is in here for Spain as Martina reaches the third base. Aaron Garcia goes to second. It's 6-0 Spain. Here's Elena Ramon once again, second time up in the game. The bounce, a throw to first. And that is the out. So Elena's retired her second time up. But 5 runs come to cross the plate here for Spain, and they lead 5-0 early on in this one. Thank you very much for joining us here in the Youth Baseball 5 World Cup on our different social media platforms. Spain, number 13 in the world, number 3 in Europe. Already jumping to a 5-run lead over Korea. They are the number 3 team also in Asia. And the number 9 in the world ranking as Park Seo-jong comes to bat for this Korea team. Everyone expecting to have a great tournament. Let's remember that Cuba has won every other edition of this Baseball 5 competition, both at the youth level and at the senior level. So here's Park getting set, and there's the contact by her on a bounce, And the flip there, and a good play by Nestor Paredes for the out. Quickly went away here in the second. Zhangju now, who was also retired in the first inning, as he takes his time in the batter's box. And that ball kind of sails on him, so that's a now. That's an automatic out. Let's remember that here in Baseball 5 ruling, the ball has to bounce in the court, and of course in fair ground. If it bounces in foul ground, that's an automatic out. If it hits on a line drive, the wall, or over the wall, that is also an automatic out. And that's a quick 1, 2, 3 second inning for Korea. So they cannot come back to get something after Spain scored 5 times in the first. They will look to increase that lead as we now take a small pause to check on the rest of the scores here today. Earlier on straight sets, it was the victory for Chinese Taipei over Puerto Rico. And right now, in a great battle, Japan and Turkey, they are tied at 1 set apiece. The third set just started. So stay with us throughout the day. The first day of action in the World Cup. That ball bounced in the no-hit zone. That's something else that if you are new to the sport, you need to get familiar with. The ball bouncing right there behind that line of home plate. And it has to bounce further from the no-hit zone, otherwise it's an automatic out. So every play goes to the scoreboard. So 1 away, and that's going to be a hit. So Daikel retired, and now Nestor Paredes reaches on a single, and here is now Martina Gonzalez. 5-0 to score here in the first set for Spain. Martina just leaving that one in there, and just no play. No play for Korea. Great strategy there. And of course, we talked about this game being so fast-paced, and that is what we've mentioned throughout the day and on our different social media platforms and our different tournaments. And of course, a lot has to do with, oh, what a line drive caught there. What a great play by Bei Shangril. So that's a big, big second out for Korea. Look at the replay. Just no chance for Aaron Garcia, and here's Elena Ramon. And as we were saying, well, so fast-paced, and the strategy defensively also is very important. Here's a throw, no throw home, another run is in. So scoring is Nestor after Elena reached. 6-0 to score. Good hit ball there. Tough play. No chance whatsoever at any base. So once again, the opportunity for Spain. No chance there. One more run. This is getting out of hand for Korea. 7-0. So now is Elena Ramon at third base. Daikel Perez, he is at second. And at first, Nestor Paredes. So the base is loaded here for Martina Gonzalez. It's 7-0 here in the second. Let's remember that by run difference rule, if a team reaches a 15-run differential against their opponent after 3 innings, that is the game. 10 runs going towards the 4th inning. So this is a big spot here for Spain, as Martina is waiting for the ball. from home plate umpire Alessia Ciccone. And we will continue. That ball bounced in the no-hit zone. That's going to be an out. That's 3 outs by my count. And that is the inning. They leave them loaded, but they score once again. 2 more runs. It's 7-0 Spain here in the first. Set. Heading into the 3rd inning. Zhang Zhu to lead off things for Korea now. Beautiful, beautiful Parque La Loma here in Tepic, Nayarit, Mexico. The host of the 2025 edition of the Baseball 5 World Cup Youth edition, of course. Nice hit ball, no chance at first base. So that's a single to start the inning for Wang Shaimin. Bei Shangryul to bat. Slow roller taking there and throwing out there Aaron Garcia at first base, so that is an out. So that's a hit now for Sojewi. So a couple of runners on with only 1 away here in the 3rd. Big spot now as Zhang Zhu comes to bat for Korea. She takes the ball now. As you see on your screen, the 2 runners on base. Number 13 in the back of her jersey. One of 3 girls on the field today here for Korea. And a nice flip there for the out. And now a smart play there, covering home over there and getting the out to complete the inning. Wow, what a play. There was a first base out, obviously with a great performance there to complete it. And then, incredibly so, they get the out on a rundown as Bei Shangryul try to score. So that is the 3rd inning for this Korean team. They just can't catch a break, and they are still down 7-0. Trying to create something on the bags there. Trying to take advantage of speed on the backs, but just not to be this time. So they will check quickly there on Nestor Paredes just to make sure, after he went down on that play on the tag. And Aaron Garcia will lead things off here in the 3rd. Bottom half of the 3rd for Spain. It's 7-0. Cannot be fielded cleanly there by Sojong. And now a runner reaching here. And here comes Elena Ramon. Having trouble again there. Boy, Park Seo-jong having a lot of trouble there near 3rd base on that right side of the field from where we are behind 3rd base. There's where our broadcast booth is located. On the left side, of course, for her. So 2 on, nobody out here. So we will have a pinch hitter for Perez. So here comes now Fabian Porto. And Fabian with a nice contact. But he cannot prevent the out, so the runners move. And Fabian is out. And here is Nestor Paredes now. Runners at third and second. Cannot be fielded cleanly. The throw to third, safe. So another run for Spain. Going all the way to second is Nestor. Scoring is Saron Garcia. 8-0 now the game. Martina Gonzalez coming to bat. Oh, down the line at third. That's a fair ball, and another run scores. She passed for base, but now time is called, so that's mute. So another run is in. Elena Ramon scores. Martina reaches. And here's Aron Garcia. That is a great, great job by Martina. That's caught on the fly. Great job also by Bei Shengriol. 2 away. That is huge, as 2 runs are already in. Here comes Elena once again. Cannot be caught cleanly. And the bases are loaded now. So after Daikel Perez could not continue after being checked on by the medical staff, he seems to be okay, but of course this is also an opportunity for other players to step in, and Fabian Porto comes for a second at bat. They're in a big spot because they are 1 run away from being 3 outs away from securing the first set. So just a quick check there by the officials, and here comes Nestor. Nice contact, tough play at second. Everyone is safe. The throw to home. They're gonna have a rundown there against Martina. She is safe, but now Elena has to get back to second, and they got her, but a run did score. So it's 10-0 as Fabian reached, but a run did scored. So Nestor Paredes score, and that's 10 in the scoreboard. So after 3 complete innings is another run for Spain. It's 10-0. And they are 3 outs away from securing this one. 5 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, 3 runs in the third. On to the fourth now. Wang Shaimin to lead things off. On a hop, the throw by Paredes to first, and that is an out. 1 away here in the fourth. Bei Shangriol now. Top spot for Korea, down 10. They need another run to extend the game. That's going to be a hit for Shangriol. Park So-jong now coming to bat. She has had a tough day defensively today. Looking to help offensively here. Oh, did touch him there on his way to second base, so now Shangriol is out. Park So-jong reaches, but 2 away. Here is So Jae-wai. So everyone is set, everyone is ready, and home plate umpire Alessia Ciccone gives the ball to the batter. Here's a liner, cannot be caught cleanly near second base. There was Martina Gonzalez, but So Jae-wai reaches. So 2 on, 2 out. Jiangsu to bat. On a bouncer, Paredes to first. And that is the set. Spain wins it 10-0, and they take the lead here in this one. A set up on Korea. So that is huge for them. 10-0 win here in the set. So Spain 1 set away from securing a victory, as we are just a few minutes away from set number 2. Earlier today, Chinese Taipei beat Puerto Rico in straight sets. 12-0 and 10-1. And right now in a battle, Japan and Turkey, they are tied a set apiece. They are now in the 3rd set, with Japan leading 5-2. Here, Spain up a set on Korea. That's 10-0. So just a quick breather here for the teams, as we are live on YouTube and, of course, on GameTime.Sport. I'm Tony Alvarez with you on the call for this day 1 of action of the Youth Baseball 5 World Cup, the 2nd edition of the tournament. So many things to talk about. Of course, Baseball 5, a groundbreaking sport. Originally being played first back in 2017, but the first ever World Cup was played in 2022 here in Mexico. It was played in Mexico City, with Cuba winning that edition. And then the first ever Youth Baseball 5 World Cup was played in 2023 in Turkey, also won by Cuba. And last year in Hong Kong, the 2nd edition of the Senior World Cup, with another title for Cuba. As we are here in Tepic, one of the most traditional Mexican cities, if you will, founded back in 1531. Tepic, of course, the capital of Nayarit, a population nearly 500,000 people, set in a valley at the foot of the Sierra Madre Occidental, not too far from Mexico's Pacific coast, actually. And everyone has enjoyed themselves here for this tournament that has just begun, but a lot of excitement around it since a week ago, with many of the teams and staff members starting to arrive. Many of them straight to Tepic, others flew into Guadalajara and just drove up north a few hours. And everyone was very much looking forward to this tournament. Mexico hosting a Youth Baseball 5 event for the first time, but hosting a Baseball 5 event for a 2nd time. Of course, we know that some roots are different here in the sport. Real quick, mentioning it's a 5-inning set, and the team that wins 2 out of 3, best of 3, will get the win to show in the standings. Of course, this is a Group B matchup here in Field 2 in Parque La Loma. And as you see right there on your screen, the conventional 4 bases, home plate, first, second, and third. But over there at first base, to avoid any collision, the runners down the line after an at-bat, they have an extra couple of steps there on that white area, that if they were to remain in that area, it's the same as if they were stepping on first base. Of course, if their momentum carries them off that area, a tag could be applied, and that could be an out. Of course, also, the players on base have to be stepping on the base prior to a batter making contact. There are no bats or gloves involved in this beautiful, fast-paced sport, as we see the Spain players on the field getting ready for the second set of action. And from what we see, we do have a change staying in the game. Both Paredes, both Daikel Perez and Aaron Garcia, but coming in for Spain is Sofia Rodilla. And the first batter here for Korea is still So Jae-won. And he will reach on a hit here to start the second set of action. So a change also in the order there, as we see now Park So-young as she is retired. Now batting second, going to second base is Soy, and here is Bae Shangreol, looking to bring that runner from second base. A hard hit ball back up the middle to throw to first. Save now to home plate, and hoeing all the way from second base and scoring is Park Se-jong. So a huge moment here for Korea, trying to keep their momentum up. As now Jang Song-jeop comes to bat. Nice job there on a line drive, caught by Aaron Garcia. 2 away here for Spain. And now coming in is Wang Shae-min. So there is Shae-min. And another great play defensively by Spain. 5 come to bat, they leave a runner on, and they score once. Korea has taken the lead here in the first set. In the first, inning of the second set, after Spain jumped up on Korea, winning the first set 10-0. So here comes Spain to bat. That's a quick out here to start this one, as Daikel Perez once again is leading off for Spain. He was retired. There, number 10, Martina Gonzalez reaching, and she's going to take an extra base. So Martina Gonzalez, one of the 3 girls right now on the field for Spain. Here's Aaron Garcia. Cannot be fielded cleanly, as once again having a lot of trouble there is Park So-jong. So 2 runners on now. Here's Elena Ramon. Down the line, and that is foul, so that is an out. So Elena goes down. As we were saying, every at-bat counts. And in this case, you have to hit the ball, of course, in play. And since this ball bounced towards foul ground, that's an out. Boy, they almost tagged her. Safe at third base. That was close. But Martina Gonzalez stayed at third base, put her foot there, and she was safe. So now the bases are loaded. Sofia Rodilla reached. Spain looking for the lead. And now they're going to have a discussion here. The home plate umpire, Alessia Cicconi, alongside first base official Jose Amador, second base Salvador Valencia, and at third Orlando Valle are taking a discussion there just to make sure they got the call right. And they did. So the bases are loaded here for Spain with only 1 run in the game for Korea. So they could very much take the lead. Daikel with a ground ball taken there by Shangriol. The flip to first, and that is the out. So they leave him loaded in a huge, huge moment here defensively for Korea, holding on to that 1-run lead, and now will look to add on as they were shut out in the first set. As we take a look now at the defensive strategy there for Spain. A lot of good hands in that team, as we saw in the first set. And here's to start the second, Sojewi. Oh, Daikel could not field it cleanly, and that's going to be a base runner for Korea. Sojewi now reaching. Here's Park Seo-jung. On a line drive caught there by Garcia, and not moving from first base was JY. So 1 away and a runner on. Here's Bei Shangriol. Hard hit ball to throw to second, no chance there. So 2 runners on here for Korea. Only 1 out. Jong Sung-hyop, he did not play in the first set. Came in here in the second, as we are having now a discussion with the first official for Spain, and we see there the manager, Michael Blanco, and we also see Angel Yu Mariciano, one of the coaches, as home plate official Alessia Cicconi is now also having a chat there with the table official Hector Martinez, just to get things right. Seems to be a doubt there of the batting order, but they got it correct. So, okay, we'll keep on keeping on. So here's Jong Hyop. As we said, seeing his first action in the tournament in this second set. Here's the righty getting ready and making contact there. Boy, a tough play there. The throw to home plate. Save, so another run in for Korea. Sofia Rodilla had a play on that one. Could not field it cleanly. Sprinting all the way from second base was Jawi. So 1 out and 2 runs in here for Korea as they have a 2-0 lead. Wang Shening. Daikel cannot field it cleanly, and the bases are loaded for Korea. Big spot. Seo Jae-wei started this second inning by reaching and later scoring. Another run is in. Tough one there to swallow for Aaron Garcia, just getting a hand on that one. The bases are still loaded. It's 3-0. Here's Park Seo-jung. This is huge for Korea, trying to add on. That ball bounced and foul ground, and that's an out. Boy, that's a tough one. This was a big opportunity for Korea. Still, though, the bases are loaded, but now 2 outs. Here's Bei Shangreol. Strong contact off the wall now. One more run comes in. And now they have a player in between bases. Another run will score. Boy, this one's tough for Spain. They are down 5-0 already here in the second. Once again is Song Diop for a second time to bat here. Throw to first. They got the out. That was close, but they do get it. That was a nice throw there by Rodilla. So that's the second inning. But boy, nobody expected this. At least not the way it has happened. 1 run for Korea in the first. And 4 more, excuse me. It's a 5-0 lead. So now coming to bat is Spain, down 5 runs. We knew it was going to be a battle here. So Martina Gonzalez cannot reach. That's an out. Here's Aaron Garcia now. Down the line, that's a fair ball, and he will reach. Good placed ball there by him. It was not easy there to try and make a play there, but nice job. So a hit as Elena Ramon will come to bat. Spain looking to come back in this one. They are down 5-0 here in the second. Oh, that was amazingly grabbed there by Shangreol, and now they double up. Garcia, a huge double play to end this one. What a way to end the second inning. It's still 5-0 Korea. On to the third inning. As both teams keep their same players that started this set. Here moving on to the third. So heading on to the third inning, it's a 5-run lead for Korea. Wong coming to bat. Nice job by Daikel Perez to throw to first, and that's the out. That's something that Spain needed to get back in rhythm defensively after a tough third. Joe on a bounce, tough play, the throw to first, it gets away. An extra back for Joe. Boy, they almost touched him there, so a nice job by Sofia Rodilla, but could not apply the tag. So a runner on base, you see right there the replay. Park down the third base line. The throw gets away, and another run will score. No, that's an out. Nice job there by Garcia applying the tag. So even though the runner reached from home plate, the runner that was at second base was put out. 2 away. Changrel now. He will come to bat with a runner at second and 2 outs. Here's the number 7 hitter. So no play there. They called time. Was it conceded or not? Well, the runner went all the way to second base, so no tag was applied. So 2 on in scoring position. And that's exactly now what the manager, Michael Blanco, is asking Alessia Cicconi. If the play was stopped, was the base runner granted an extra base or not? That's the explanation that he is looking for apparently there. Not too happy with what he is listening. As now Korea looks to add on here in the third. And now a conversation between the umpires, the officials, right here in the center of the field. Quick update for you from field 1. That Japan-Turkey game. A win by Japan coming from behind, beating Turkey in the third set 5-4. They win 2-1, so that's their first victory of the tournament. Here is Yang Song-yeop. Cannot be fielded cleanly, but Perez with a flip at first, and he is safe. So a 2-run score here, now an out there. But 2 more runs score for Korea. It's 7-0 here in the middle of the third. Unexpected for Spain after what we saw in the first inning, in the first set, excuse me. And things have changed now. Korea with a lot of confidence, looking good here. So now to bat for Spain. So we might have some changes now. Here in the third, some time call. And Sofia Rodilla will come to bat. They're having that conversation exactly who is coming up to bat. So Sofia Rodilla will step up to the batter's box. But now still the conversation is going with the table official. So 2 games already completed here. Cuba, the defending world champions, are ready to take the field in Court 1 in a few minutes. Every game you can catch them on the WBSC's YouTube channel and of course on GameTime.sport. Craig Durham and yours truly, Tony Alvarez, on the call for those games throughout these 4 days of action in the World Cup. So as Sofia Rodilla came in to bat, she was out by rule, of course, because she did not step into the batter's box. Someone else did. So Daikel Perez will come now, and that is caught on a line drive. So 2 away quickly here. And Korea, all of a sudden, a different team from what we saw in the first set of this game. And here's Martinez Gonzalez now. Down third base side on a hop to first. And that is the out. A 1-2-3 inning. And Korea will look to add on here in the fourth. They're up 7-0. So 7-0 after Spain won the first set 10-0. And here's Wang Shenming for the team wearing navy blue from top to bottom. Spain with a red shirt and blue shirts. For their uniform. On a line drive, could not be caught by Sofia Rodilla. So the runner will reach here, and here's So Jae-wi. 7-0, and Korea will look to add on. Rodilla could not take it, but over there and stepping on the bag is Martina Gonzalez. So a big out to retire the lead runner. One away here in the fourth. Park now. Getting ready. Perez to first. They get the out. The throw to third just in case. So 2 away here in the fourth. Interesting how this game has changed from one set to the other, as both teams have dominated. Spain in the first, Korea in the second. Tough one there, no play at first. The throw to home plate. Save. Another run in for Korea. So scoring is So Jae-wi. Reaching Bae Shang-rol. Now Jung Sang-yeop to bat. 8-0 Korea. Here's the out, and that is the inning, but another run has scored here for this Korea team. 8-0 now. On to the bottom of the fourth, as Spain still has a couple of at-bats left in this one. With a set up over Korea, 8-0 here in this one. Also, we see the same Korea team, no defensive changes so far in this one. Here on field 2. Coming is Aaron Garcia to bat for Spain. Down third base line, cannot be fielded cleanly by Jae-wi. So now a runner here to lead off things for this team. Let's remember Cuba's about to take the field on field 1. Remembering, as that is a double play. What a play there. Elena doubling up his own player. That's a great defensive showing for this Korea team. Korea is set to take the field now for one more out. A ground ball on a hop. The throw to first, and that's the out. A 1-2-3 inning. It's 8-0. On to the fifth. Let's remember that we are just a few minutes away from the start of the Cuba game. Cuba will face Kenya. Cuba is the defending world champs. Since we have 2 fields here, 2 separate fields, the schedules for both of the courts, they do not have to wait for a game to end for another one to begin, as there's a ground ball in and out. So to start the fifth is Wang Shenming, retired, 1 away. So you can catch the action of both games at the same time. Remember that on our YouTube page. So we are 6 minutes away from the Cuba debut in this tournament. Perez, no play there at first. So keep an eye on that. You can tune in simultaneously, so you can catch the defending world champs. And of course, the conclusion of this one. The throw to second there gets away, could not be fielded cleanly either way by Elena Ramon. So runners at the corners, there's a throw to home just in case. So now a runner at second after that throw. And the extra base taking by Park. So 2 on and 1 away. Bei Shangreol now. That ball just flipping over there. So another run scores, but that's an out. And an interesting strategy there by Korea, just trying to bring another run home here in the 5th. So it's 9-0. Retired Shangreol, and here's Jung Sung Hyop. Ground ball, Perez. Just trying to avoid another run. Asking for time there. So runners in scoring position. Wang Shening. Fielded cleanly there by Rodilla to Ramon to first, and that is the end of the 5th. But another run scores here. It's 9-0 Korea. As we are nearing the conclusion of this set, it looks like Korea will tie things up on Spain. So now here in the 5th, leading things off is Daikel Perez. Hard hit ball. And the throw to first cannot be completed. Stepping off the back, but coming back is Daikel, so he is safe at first. Martina Gonzalez now. Looking for a miracle here in the 2nd set. That's caught on the fly. The throw to first, no throw. So 1 away. Right where Jung was. And now 2 runners on. The throw to third. Safe. Perez just looking to create some chaos there. So 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Korea 3 outs away from a big set win. That's a foul ball, so that's an out. So now 1 out away. Here comes Sofia Rodilla. So Elena Ramon is retired. Spain trying to stay alive in this set. Might as well save some energy. That's a foul ball, and that is the game. The set belongs to Korea. It's 9-0, the final score. And now we will head to a 3rd and decisive set, with both teams looking for a victory. We will wait and see if there's a change in lineups. Meanwhile, we remind you that on our multimedia platforms, in our WBSC YouTube channel, and of course on GameTime.sport, you can catch the beginning of the Cuba versus Kenya game, the debut in the tournament of the defending world champions. You can catch that action as well. Just pop up a couple of windows on your computer or your tablet or your phone, and you can watch both of the games going on right now here in the Youth Baseball 5 World Cup in Nayarit, as two fields were set exactly for this, so you can catch all the action simultaneously. Korea and Spain heading into a third set, and Cuba and Kenya about to start their matchup at field 1. We are here in field 2, almost set for the third set in this one. Let's remember that in this game, Spain is the home team. So they will play defense first, as we are getting ready for this third set of action. As you listen there to the Spain team. And also Korea with their own chance. So we are almost set to go. Boy, we knew it was going to be close. We knew it was going to be tight. But all the emotion surrounding this game, it has been a very, very entertaining Baseball 5 matchup. So we are tied a set apiece. All ready to begin as we see both teams there. And here for Korea will be leading off once again So Jae Shwai. We of course need the authorization there by the officials, so just checking quickly. Now some conversations there with home plate official Alessia Cicconi and the table official Hector Martinez. Still checking on some stuff there as we have the starting lineups for this third set of action. Leading off, as we said, is So Jae, then Park Bae, Jung, and Won for Korea. And we are all set to begin. Play ball, says the official, and here is So Jae. Strong throw by Daikel Perez. That's an out even before the throw, because the official said right there that the batter stepped on the line. So that's an automatic out. Here's Park now. Caught on a line drive. Nice job there by Aaron Garcia. 2 away. Here's Bae now. Oh, what a grab by Paredes. A throw to first, and they get the out on a bounce. What a play. Great job there by Nestor Paredes. 1-2-3 inning. We move on to the bottom half of the first. And Daikel Perez will be the one to lead things off for Spain. There's the ball provided by Alessia Cicconi, and here we go. bottom of the first. Taikel, just a soft touch there, no chance. So a runner quickly on base for Spain to start things off. We are tied 1 set apiece. Here's Paredes. That's caught on a line drive, and now they double up Perez. 2 away. Great play there by Zhang. Here's Martina Gonzalez now. Nice job again by Zhu to throw a bit off the bag. So a batter here with an opportunity in Aaron Garcia. That one's off the wall, so that's an out. And that's the inning. Here comes Correa to bat now in the second. Again, remember you can catch all the action on GameTime.sport and the WBSC YouTube channel. Right now on Field 1, the defending world champions Cuba have started their game against Kenya. So just pop up that other window on your screen and you can catch the start of that one and the ending of this one that has become a classic. Taikel cannot field it, the throw to second. It gets away also from Gonzalez. So at second base is Zhang. Here is Wong. Contact made there. Perez could not field it. The ball gets away from him. So taking an extra base there is Correa. 2 on in scoring position and nobody out. Big spot here for Sojewi. Wee taking his time. Strong contact there. The flip to first gets away there by Ramon, and a run score, so Correa takes the lead. Still nobody out. 1-0 Correa. Here comes Park. Now a conversation there with the officials as we will have a timeout. Let's remember that these teams are allowed a timeout per set, so this is important as we see there the manager, Michael Blanco, having a word with his players. This is a big moment. There are 2 runners on and only, yes, a 1-run deficit for Spain, but that's how things started in the second set after they dominated the first. So they must avoid disaster. So here we go. Second inning here in the third and decisive set. Here's Park. Nice job by Paredes. A throw to first. That's the out. No chance at home plate. Another run scores. So 1 away. And a runner at third now. As you see there, the defensive strategy being used by Spain. Tough one there. Perez with no chance. Set another run in. It's 3-0. As the manager Michael Blanco with some words of encouragement for his team, but it's already a 3-run deficit in this one. Here's Young. It did not hit off the wall. It skipped in there. So that's a hit. And again, the inning continues in favor of Korea. Tough spot for Spain, down 3. 2 on, 1 away. Now coming up to bat is Wong. Reached and scored his first time up. That was in this very same inning. Here's the swing for him, and that ball just bounces off in foul ground, so that's a big out in favor of Spain. 2 away now. Sojewi will come to bat. Runner at first, the runner in second for Korea. Soft touch there, play at first, and they get the out. Wee was not happy about that one, but that's an out. However, 3 runs in for Korea here in the second. They take a 3-0 lead in the third set. Elena Ramon now to lead things off for Spain. You can feel the tension in the Spain bench. That ball gets away and Elena will reach. Huge way to start the inning. Down by 3. Here's Perez. We've seen him all over the place in this one. Can he deliver here? That ball bounces, and they get the out at second, though. Elena's retired. As that ball bounced just about an inch before it reached the wall, but playing in favor of Korea. And then after that, flip to second, 1 away. Paredes to bat. Taikel Perez, he is at first. Soft touch there. No play. So 2 on now. For Spain, Martina Gonzalez. Oh, the ball gets away there at first. Spain will score 1. Going to second is Martina. The first run of the game in this set for Spain. Take a look at that one. Just skipped away from Juan. Tying runs on. 1 run is in. And now just a base away from tying this game. Paredes scores. Gonzalez the third. Garcia reaches and goes to second. And here is Elena Ramon with a big spot. Only 1 away. And 2 runners on base. The throw to first. That's the out. Nobody can't move. Ramon is retired. Big spot for Taikel Perez. He has taken his cap off. 2 away. 2 on. Spain down a run here in the second. Strong contact, but right towards Wong. Boy, talking about being lucky. It ricocheted off of the fender. Right to the hands of Wong. He was stepping on first, and that is the out. But Spain bounces back in this one. Couple of runs. It's 3-2 now. We have a ball game here in the third set. Each team with a set to show for. Korea with a 3-2 lead here in the third set, heading into the third inning. Here's Park to lead things off. Paredes to first. Went away. Big out for Spain as they look to regain momentum after dropping badly that second set and being down in this one 3-0. It's 3-2 now here in the third. Paredes again. That was not easy, but a great play to retired Bay. 2 out here in the third. Here comes Young. Taking his time, Young, with 2 outs. Nobody on. Korea leads 3-2. Perez having trouble with that one. So Young reaches, and here's 1. Spain won the first set big, 10-0. Korea answered, taking set number 2 after winning 9-0. Paredes fielding that one on the fly. They leave a man on, but nobody scored. On to the bottom of the third. It's 3-2 Korea, and a chance for Spain now to flip the score in their favor. Here's Nestor Paredes to lead things off here in the bottom of the third. Tough grounder, the flip, the long flip, and he is out. Paredes not happy, but that's an out. And here's Martina Gonzalez for Spain. On a liner caught there, boy. Just not a lot of effort shown by Bay. But making the grab is Bay Shangriol, 2 away. Aaron Garcia. Tough one there, no throw. Boy, Soje, we wanted to throw, but he had to eat that one. So 1 on, 2 out for Elena Ramon. Fielded not cleanly, having trouble in the exchange there to the throwing hand was Zhang. So 2 on now with 2 outs for Spain. Taikel Perez once again to bat. Cannot be fielded cleanly, but tagging and getting the out there is Bay. So, an out to end the third. On to the fourth, 3-2 Korea. Boy, what a ball game. What a set. So right now, a quick update of what's going on in Field 1. Cuba leading Kenya 9-2. They are the defending world champions. Later on, Venezuela and Japan here in this very same Field 1, of course. Lithuania and Mexico are set to take the stage in a few minutes. That's an out. Retired to start the fourth was Soje Wee. Big out. Here's Park. On a hop taking by Paredes. Paredes with the flip. Quick out. And now Bay Shang-ryol for Korea. Strong hit ball, but Perez with a throw to first, and they get the out. A 1-2-3 inning. And Spain will look to regain control of this one. They are down 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth now. Looking for them to try and keep that pedal to the metal after those runs in the second. The only inning in this set where we've seen runs, 3 by Korea, 2 by Spain. Paredes to lead things off here in the fourth. Slow roller on the hop, the ball gets away, and this is big for Spain as they start the inning with a runner on. Martina Gonzalez with a huge responsibility with a tying run on here in the fourth. Taking her time. Down the line. Impossible for Jung. And another base runner here for Spain. So the go-ahead run is on base. The tying run at second, of course. Aaron Garcia to bat. And now, time called. Korea making use of that timeout. Everyone involved there. Youngbo Kim, the manager, on the field. Having a quick chat with his players. Spain looking to put themselves in a scenario where there will be only 3 outs to get to secure a win. Let's see if they can do it. First things first, though. 2 runners on, nobody out, down a run. Down first base side. The ball gets away, and the bases are loaded now for Spain with nobody out. Elena Ramon to bat. Big moment in the game. Stepping on first base, but the tying run crosses the plate in Paredes' shoes. Elena's out, but Paredes scores, and everyone moves a bag. So Gonzalez now at third, Garcia at second, and here's Daikel Perez with a chance to bring that go-ahead run. Daikel with a strong throw there, and here comes scoring the go-ahead run, Gonzalez. It's 4-3 Spain now, and they are 3 outs away from securing the game. Paredes to bat now. Runners set first and second for Spain. Can be fielded cleanly. The flip to first, safe. The bases remain loaded. And here comes, on a big spot, Martina Gonzalez. Spain with already a couple of runs in. They have taken the lead here in the third set. Martina will look to help his team. Caught on a line, and then they double up Daikel. But ladies and gentlemen, Spain has taken the lead with a couple of runs here in the fourth. On to the fifth. They are 3 outs away from a victory. And they have looked good in this third set, allowing 3 runs, but in the second inning only. Since that moment, they have looked very, very good defensively. They retired the side in order in the fourth. Can they do it once again here in the fifth? Korea down to their final at bat. Here's Jung to start things. Taikel to first. That's an out. One away here in the fifth. Five straight retired. By Spain. On a hop. The throw to first. Two pitches, if you will, two outs. And you see there Elena Ramon yelling at her teammates. One more. They are one out away. Soja Wee. Strong roller. No play for anyone at first. Tying run on for Korea. Here's Park now. Two down, a runner at first. Spain up by one. They need an out for the win. Paredes to first. And that is the ball game. It's Anon Garcia with the flip. And that's the game. Spain secures their first win of the Youth Baseball 5 World Cup after beating in 3 sets Korea. In this one, 4-3. And that is the game. In the first set, they dominated 10-0. Korea answered back 9-0. They won that set. And this one was a nail-biter. Korea took the lead 3-0 in the second. Spain scored twice in the bottom half of that inning. And in the fourth, they scored again a couple of times to get the lead and secure the victory. Spain wins their first game of the Youth Baseball World Cup. 4-3 here in the third set, 2-1. They have taken the lead in Group B action. Stay tuned in a couple of minutes now. 50 minutes away from that Lithuania-Mexico game. That's a 1:10 local time start. And over in Field 1, Cuba and Kenya are battling. And you can have a look of both of these games on the WBSC's multimedia platforms and the YouTube channel and GameTime.sport. I'm Tony Alvarez. Stay with us. We are just less than 50 minutes away now from the debut of Mexico. They earned a bronze medal in the latest edition of the Youth Baseball 5 World Cup. And you don't want to miss the action here from Nayarit, Mexico in the second edition of the tournament. So long for now. We'll hear you in a few.